Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. 2006 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Limited. Basically the vehicle is totaled because the hybrid battery underneath the rear seats is shot. It's shot for multiple reasons. It was sitting for too long, for approximately whole winter, 6 months, and there is water intrusion also in the vehicle. Now I started cleaning it. I will buy this from the owners and fix it, but I started cleaning it and I want to show you what a water intrusion does. There are hidden seats here. This is all mold. I have it open and I'm trying to dry this vehicle before I will start washing this horror which is on it. I just vacuum all the pine needles and everything, almost finished. And I can tell you why I had to rip this apart. It was endlessly soaked with the water. Passenger feet full of water. You can squeeze this carpet and it was just it was full of water. It was soaked. I believe I drained. I used the drain which is here. It's a rubber plug which is sitting right here. I just pushed it out and kept squeezing this all insulation. Yesterday through the day it was full sun, so that's good. It's easy if you can have the access to it. And I finally got up on the top, and I know exactly why the passenger feet were full of water. And I will show you right now. And it pays off to be thorough and consider everything. So I cracked open this sunroof. As you can see, it's just nasty. There was like a gimmick here. There was like a plastic cover here, so if you are driving you don't have to listen the noise and you can drive with the open sunroof. I don't really get it. This will make a lot of noise. I like these Yakimas, but I will remove them because they are not really wider than these OEM bars which are movable front and back. But let's go back to this. So look, this is dry and it's full of needles. That's the last area which I have to deal with. But when we will look on the other side, there is a puddle of the water right there. Do you see that? I'm just pumping it. I'm stirring that water. There's a little lake and there is a drain in that corner right there, and that drain is plugged. It's not leaking. The hardware is rusted. I hope you can see this spring. It's fully rusted. Here is the spring, the other one. This one is totally fine. The other one was sitting in the water entire winter. The whole hardware, everything is rusted because it was soaked and the water was leaking down there. Now I didn't anticipate this problem. I should have, because for clearing that there are different methods how to clear that channel for the water. And one of them, the best ones in my opinion, is that weed whacker plastic string, because it's nice, the diameter is good, it's nice and soft, and you can carefully start pushing it in and it will go all the way through. So if I want to continue today with washing this vehicle, I better have the other one unplugged, and I need to figure out how to clear it. One more time, the detail of that rust everything is rusted here, this whole part. And I don't have weed whacking string, but I have this nice electrical wire. It's actually from electricians who left it here. There was a cutoff when they were installing the power for the lift when I moved. So let's try and find that opening and try to clear the drainage system so we can see water on the ground. After a few tries, because I cannot really see there, I found the opening, and now I'm just carefully feeding it in. There's no resistance, so I wonder why it is blocked. It must be somewhere down there. Some people will tell you use the pressurized air. I don't like that because when it's blocked and you will force the air in it, you can disconnect the piping which is in the cabin basically, and then it will keep leaking on you in the cabin indefinitely. So I don't know if this green wire was long enough, but we will find out soon. Since the car is not movable due to the hybrid system, I will keep trying to poke it. Maybe it will go through. And this is a problem which shouldn't be underestimated. How many times you can see in the salvage auctions, you see the other YouTubers, they will share, they bought a vehicle which has in the titles flat. Like the guy, I think his name is Waldo's World. He bought this S-Class Mercedes-Benz for very little money, beautiful vehicle. He never could find any flat marks on the interior, exterior and so on. And it will be again, it was in passenger feet. That Mercedes-Benz S-Class has a lot of computers in that area hidden, and they were flooded. And the insurance said, okay, we are not going to pay for the repairs. Who knows what the estimates were from the shop. So they basically issued the title for it, salvage title. The guy bought it and he lucked out because it was obviously flooded because of the drainage of the sunroof. And the vehicle was not in the real flood, like it will be swept in the ocean or in the hurricanes and so on. So this can total vehicles. You better be masters of this, because this can total a vehicle. Absolutely. I carefully pried on this bar, and these steps did let me to raise it, so now you can finally see the drain outlet on that side. Hopefully you see it there. That's the one which is good. And here you can see the one with the wire coming in it. Here is that completely rusted part because it was sitting for whole winter in the water. I have lifted this side to go and deal with it, remove the wheel, and the water shifted, and hopefully you see where it's supposed to be dripping. See that drip? I know this problem with the sun. Look at it. It's totally, as the vehicle shifted, the water moved from that side here, and it's just perfectly draining, which means that we were right. The other drain is good, and we still have to deal, or I have to deal. I was going to invite you to watch it with me, but I still have to deal with this side. I want to wash this car and not flood it inside, but that's the drainage. Do you see it? How it's leaving there perfectly? So I will keep trying my luck. Basically these drainage pipes, there's a pipe which goes here in the A pillar down there to drain. As I said, I don't want to be taking it apart. How many feet of this wire I have? Well, you will say, I don't know, 5 feet. And we'll stop right here. And I will keep doing this until my water, I removed that jack so that water can pool here, and I will keep doing this. Oh my goodness, look at it. We have a drip. Okay, so it finally made a difference. Oh, hey, how are you? You brought me a luck? Is that possible, or you came to be spectator? I'm not sure. But hi, how is it going? So back to this. Let's pull it out, because suddenly the water disappeared. I will put it from here, not in the cabin. Yeah, that will be normally. Oh yeah, look at that. This is very correct. This is where it's supposed to drain. Now, these Highlanders are famous for these problems. I mentioned that Mercedes-Benz S-Class, the drains are normally hidden right here behind that. But this Highlander has it differently. The pipe is coming here and goes inside of the body, and there are 3 drainage ports on the bottom. They are very tiny. One is here, one is halfway here, and one is there. So they are hidden. It's very small openings. It basically looks like a small opening in that valve which is on the side of the, or underneath the vehicle. So this also needs to be drained if it was not raining. But guys, we just got a winner. This is working. We saw the other one works too. We have a winner. I can put it all back. I will try to get rid of this rust a little bit. Can put it back. I can close the sunroof and finally start washing this vehicle. This debris which was accumulated through that entire winter. And of course, before closing this sunroof, I will make sure that all the debris from these sliders on both sides will be removed. I will fully open that sunroof and I will properly lubricate those sliding areas. So I hope you enjoy this video. You will find this helpful. Generally, if you have a sunroof and you have water in the driver or passenger feet, it's most likely from the sunroof drain passages. the Jettas, TDI Jettas 2011. They had panoramic sunroof. It was flooding the trunks. You will have a spare sitting in the so much water slashing there and back. So this is a problem not just on Toyota Highlander, Volkswagen's famous Mercedes-Benz. I had that S-Class 500. I made sure that I cleaned both of them and made video on my Diesel Mercedes YouTube channel. So please be aware. Of course, there is one more other way you will have water only in the passenger feet, and that's a AC unit drainage. If it popped off or there was a plug in that whole box, it will be leaking in the passenger feet. So that could be another reason of the water. But this one was flooded heavily. There was definitely ½ inch of water soaked in those carpets. So I'm happy I'm dealing with it. I better close that sunroof, I don't forget, before I will start washing it with the hose and trying to soak that debris and then carefully wash it off and not damage the paint. So I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumb up and stay tuned, because I have way more coming your way soon. It will be either customers or this new project of mine, 2006 Toyota Highlander Hybrid. See you later, my friend.